Hello, hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to How I Learn, 8 Instructional Design Considerations infographic. Before I get into the infographic, I'll just pull back and see what we're looking at here. So I created the infographic through a Canva account and used a template, uploaded it to my Moodle course, $160 a year. I use this LMS. And the good thing about the LMS is you can add and create interactive videos, which is what you're watching here, H5P interactive video, through the content bank of the course. So the interactive video, the H5P, allows for pop-up boxes like this to display information. So why an infographic? Did I use an infographic? Well, infographics are useful. They provide a scheme or a mental model, and they provide a good visual hierarchy. Related to constructivism, I think, in that the templates activate a prior learning, and they're cited as an instance of micro-learning. We've seen infographics used in the course as well here, and also I noticed CRA uses them for their learning. To the list then, so for me, number one, I'm all about the top 10 list, very easy way to digest information. An example of Doodle is chunking and classifying concepts to make them manageable for your memory, and it's sort of easy to digest information. Number two, when I'm learning or building learning, I need to start with the theory. I need to know it's connected to good learning, just like this assignment is making our thinking visible. So this assignment itself is supported by theory, asking us to display our general cognitive awareness and using those two opportunities to an opportunity for thinking and also making the learner's thinking visible, which is cited as an example of good online instruction. Pedagogy is important. You know, we move from the general to specific knowledge to application. That's Bloom, right? We knowledge, then comprehension, then application, as listed in making things visible. I use more of a trial and error, which is the reverse. That's also mentioned in the article, how that you can reverse Bloom's process. I would try a tool or an application and then see if it's connected to the knowledge. So as I said, that's listed in this article. Number three, accessibility, designing or learning is important to me. Playback rate, for example, you can adjust the use speed of a YouTube video, which I think is the greatest thing to slice bread for me and my students. And other principles, including 45 to 80 characters per line. I do find that helps me and learn and help my students learn. Number four, nobody wants to read nothing anymore. That's true. We're all visual learners, videos, and this is cognitive load theory, breaking things up into smaller bits. Doolittle, and displaying text in an accordion fashion, just like this H5P here, where the smaller bit of the text can pop out at you and make it easier to read. Number five, I want some bling. I want some feedback. I want some motivation. Help me with the motivation when I'm learning. Gold stars, badges, sounds. A quiz here where you can, when you activate the quiz, you get some feedback, and you get that nice green and gold color scheme, which is motivating. Number six, I want to press a button. Yeah, it is about the interactivity, but not always. In the list of printed material that's in the course, it's useful for activating a different kind of learning, the skim and scan process. So when I'm in the course here, you can see that the list of all of the materials are presented in a PDF format. So if I want to be able to move through material quickly, that's more important than the interaction. So it's just about a different type of a different part of the thinking process. We want to have different materials for that. Number seven, time is of the essence. So I'm always thinking when I'm learning, how much time should I spend on this? Assignment's worth 15% of the course. How much time do we spend on this? So, plan, monitor, and control your resources. This is cited in Unpacking Thinking. Time on task is important. And, I listed async as it because I think we're all becoming more async learners and having more control over our time and how we learn. So number eight, technology will save us, a bit tongue in cheek, but I do believe that technology is improving the learning process, certainly. We're getting that connection between media for instructional purposes and instructional design becoming very effective. In this case, you sort of collect media as you go through and build things. And for this assignment, I've used YouTube, Screencast, Canva, H5P, and my Moodle LMS, as well as Bitmoji as well. So there's a lot of technology to use, but when you integrate it well together, it's a very effective learning. Final element here is the use of avatars. You've seen the avatar. The avatars are good for leveraging human connections. They have that persona effect, which has a beneficial effect on learning, and cited as an example of gamification. So thank you very much for listening and watching my video, and I'll see you online.